I am Healing Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching, here to walk with you through the jungles of recovery as we dance with sensations that are created by unconscious mind to keep us alive, to keep us safe. Sensations like chronic pain, sensations like anxiety sensations, or depression, or gastric sensations, migraines, fibromyalgia, those kind of diagnoses from the medical community are actually just there to protect us. So it's a great relief and revelation to realize that the sensations that we're feeling are actually completely safe. If we're walking outside and it starts to rain on us and it's a heavy rain and we're soaked, we're soaking wet, we're completely safe. There's nothing in that rain that can cause us a problem. We're wet, but we're safe. When I take a shower, I will step into that shower before it warms up. So it's cold and it hits me and it runs down my body, and my body will give me a feeling of get the hell out of that. Like, get out of that. And I don't need to, because it's completely safe. My unconscious mind is sending that signal, get out of there. Really uncomfortable feeling, because it's thinking that I'm in a danger of staying in that for long enough that I'll get hypothermic and I'll die. So it's protecting me right away, like instantly. It's not waiting for half an hour when I start to shiver and I'm actually super, super cold. And I've jumped into really, really cold lakes. The last time I did that was Lake Crescent in Washington. I got really weird sensations after that because it was super cold water. I was in, I was out, I got a flush, I got numb thumbs, like really wild stuff, shivering after, and all that was just saying, stay out of that water, don't go back in the water. So the sensations of chronic pain are saying, basically the brain is saying, running on a memory, I need to protect you from doing stuff that I've learned needs protection from. So a particular movement, maybe in the past you had an injury from a particular movement, it's all healed now. You've been to the doctor, you've gotten scans, the doctor says, well, there's some wrinkles on the inside maybe. Like on the MRI, they print the disclaimer at the bottom that basically a lot of people have a lot of things like bulges and scoliosis and retrosteliosis and all this kind of stuff. But in essence, a lot of the people who have that stuff feel no pain. So what's going on? Our brains are interpreting things differently. And for some reason, we don't even need to know, in many cases, the reason. Our brain has decided to interpret those sensations and send a signal of pain to protect us. So that just like the signal, get out of that cold shower, get out of the cold lake. It's not dangerous. It's actually beneficial to jump into cold water briefly or to get in a shower. Now, some might debate me, you could get hypothermia and jump in a cold lake, but let's just say a shower or a rainstorm. It's not freezing, you get some rain on you, you feel uncomfortable, but it's perfectly safe. So that's a good way of looking at these sensations. It diffuses them. It totally takes away the idea that there's anything inherently structurally wrong with your body. There's not. And science is building on the research of this with functional MRIs, the Boulder back pain study. Look it up on Google, the Boulder back pain study. You'll realize that through working from a somatic approach, from a brain approach, from an unconscious mind approach, that you can train your brain to be perfectly relaxed in the rain, perfectly relaxed with the sensations. And what happens from there is pretty magical, because you will recover, and you'll recover on your own timeline, but you'll begin to notice that things you used to do are way easier because there's no fear. You might have sensations, but there's no fear. So for the first time in 3 years, the other night, I squatted. I did some intense squatting of weight, and back when I had maybe what was an injury that led in part to my chronic pain journey, squatting was one of the things that my brain interpreted as being sensational. I have no fear now. Even if I get any sensations when I'm doing something, there's no fear. So the sensations don't have a meaning anymore in that way. They're just sensations, and those sensations are completely safe. So every time I do anything in the gym, I want to feel sensations. I want it to burn. I want it to hurt. I want it to hurt because I know it's working. I'm working. So look at it that way. It's just rain, and they're just sensations. If you have any questions, reach out. Thanks for listening. I'm here for your healing. Reach out to me. Let me know what's going on with you, and I'll let you know how I can help.